Well, voters are heading to the polls as several county, statewide, and city races are underway. We are live from voting centers in the River Valley and Northwest Arkansas.
Yeah, we're covering the top candidate races and ballot questions that are impacting your community. We begin with 4029's Carly Gilpin, live in Washington County.
And Carly, what do the voting lines look like right now?
Yeah, the lines really haven't changed much compared to an hour ago since we've been here at Central United Methodist Church. Now, I want you to see exactly what I'm talking about here. You can see that the line is wrapping around these tables here and goes all the way out into the hallway. Now, Washington County voters will be casting their ballots on the Washington County judges race. There are 3 Republicans running and 1 Democrat. The Republican candidates are incumbent Judge Patrick Deakins, Tim Shepard, and Mark Scalise. The winner will face the sole Democrat running Dana D. DeRee in the November elections. And for the Washington County Sheriff's race, Republican Washington County Sheriff Jay Cantrell is running for re-election against Republican Mike Stewart. Since there are no Democrats or independents running, the winner will be decided once all ballots are counted. And you have a little bit more than an hour to come out and cast your ballot, but make sure you're double checking those polling locations, as some locations were only open for early voting. Polls close tonight at 7:30 in Washington County. Carly Gilpin, 4029 News.
And to the races going on in the River Valley, there are 2 Republicans in the Sebastian County primary race for judge. They're Ken Blevins and Steve Holtz. There are 2 Republicans running for Sebastian County Sheriff, John Miller and Wyatt McIntyre. Miller is the current chief deputy at the Sebastian County Sheriff's Office, and McIntyre is the police chief in Mansfield. The current sheriff, Hobie Runyon, who has served for 8 years, is not seeking re-election. There are no other candidates, so the race will be decided tonight.
Let's go to Crawford County, where there are 2 Republican candidates for sheriff. Richard Rice and incumbent Daniel Perry are on the ballot. Perry tells us he's been in law enforcement for 27 years, while Rice says he's a lifelong Crawford County resident and local business owner who previously volunteered as a reserve deputy. This race will also be decided tonight.
And we've been talking to voters in the River Valley as they head to the polls.
Yeah, we have 4029's Brett Rains live tonight in Fort Smith. A look at the voting centers there and what some of the voters had to say about the election. Brett.
Well, it's a busy voting day throughout the River Valley today. We're live tonight at Eastside Baptist Church here in Fort Smith. Now, we've seen a steady stream of voters all day making their way through here. Some voters we talked to tell us that they've voted in too many elections to keep count of, and other voters were casting their ballots for the very first time.
I can't complain if I don't vote. And so, what can I say? It's just a privilege to do that. I have a little eyesight, so I had a little help from them, and everything worked out just great.
I think it's important that we vote every chance we get. It's more important than ever now. I think the American people need to cherish their role as citizen. And I think probably I feel that way partly because I'm older and I've been living through a lot of years with different politics.
It was good. It's kind of scary, I guess, but I mean, I got it done. I feel like, every vote matters, and yeah, just every vote matters, and it's very important to vote.
Just turned 18 a few months ago, and we've always taught our kids it's your duty to vote, and it's a pleasure to vote, and it definitely affects your future. He's amazing, and we want the best for him and his future, so, naturally, we have to encourage our kids to get out and vote.
Now, here at Eastside Baptist Church in Fort Smith, it's one of just 31 voting centers that are open today and tonight throughout Sebastian County. In Sebastian County here alone, there are more than 68,000 registered voters. And here at Fort Smith, odds are, with the voting center spread throughout the city, that you're just a few miles away from the voting center nearest you. Now, people we talked to say so far there have not been any major problems reported. And whether you're here in the River Valley or in Northwest Arkansas, you can pick the voting center nearest you, of course, as long as you're registered to vote in that county. Live in Fort Smith, Brett Rains, 4029 News.
We're also tracking 2 major statewide races happening today.
So first is the Democratic primary for the governor's race. The two candidates looking to win the nomination are State Senator Fred Love and Bentonville businesswoman Supa Cypress Mays. Now, on the Republican ballot, incumbent Governor Sarah Sanders is running unopposed. And in the Republican primary for Arkansas Secretary of State, voters are deciding between Kim Hammer, Kathy Hardin Harrison, and Brian Norris. The winner will face Democrat Kelly Grapp and Libertarian Michael Packo in November.
And now we go to Benton County. That's where we have 4029's LaKyra Banks for us.
So, LaKyra, what's the turnout like where you are?
Well, here at Southside Church of Christ in Rogers, we've seen a consistent flow of people coming in here. Just taking a look, you can see right now we're in a bit of a quiet period, but the people who are coming in, they don't have to wait very long. There's not a long line. But I spoke with one voter earlier today who says she feels as though it's her civic duty to get out and vote.
I have voted in every election since 1996, and it's what we are all supposed to do and be involved, and right now the stakes are too high not to.
Now, polls are set to close here in about just an hour and 30 minutes at 7:30. Now, election officials tell me that as long as you are in line by 7:30, when polls close, they won't ask you to get out of line, so be sure you do stay in line. Reporting live in Rogers, LaKyra Banks, 4029 News.
All right, thank you, LaKyra. Let's stay in Benton County. Earlier today, we spoke to some folks just minutes after they voted.
And we talked to them about what issues were top of mind for them before they cast their ballot.
The conservative issues are really the hot topics right now, especially with everything that's going on and our future with the oncoming conflict in Iran. And I think it's really important that you make your voice heard. Strong leaders. We need strong leaders right now.
I think that more people need to be involved and to come out and vote, and that is the goal for me at this point, is just to vote and to use my civic duty and to be a participant of the U.S.
All the school measures, I always vote positive for them, because without education, we don't have an educated electorate, and we don't have an educated workforce.
As a reminder, polls close at 7:30 tonight. You have less than an hour and a half to get in line, and you can still vote if you're in line before the polls close. Just want to reiterate that for everyone. From last-second research, the candidates, sample ballots, where you need to go to vote, that voter guide's on 4029tv.com or the free mobile app.
All right, right now, poll workers getting ready for the final stretch. At least an hour to go before the polls close.
Chip Scarborough's in Fayetteville. He's live where some election workers have been kept on their toes. Chip.
Allison and Brandon, they sure have. In fact, the polling supervisor here at Central United Methodist Church in Fayetteville just came up to me to let me know that 1,200 people have already voted just at this location today. And the day is not over yet. Let me show you why. Inside that auditorium, there is a long line of people winding through, as you see people walking in there right now. But there's also another story out here in the hallway, and that's this long line of people right here that stretches way on down the hallway as you see the people walking by us. And you're going to turn the corner here, and you're going to see that the line goes clear down the hallway right there, as photographer Shelby Wyatt shows you the line there. So when you get into the auditorium, it's roughly a 45-minute wait, so you have to add on time here out to the hallway, and you think you're looking at roughly an hour before you're able to vote here. But the poll workers, they were expecting a busy day, but not this busy, they tell me, and they certainly are glad to see the people out here voting. They've got just over an hour left before ballots are cast. And so the doors are open till 7:30, and the polling supervisor tells me as long as you are inside here in line by 7:30 this evening, you will be able to vote. We'll keep you posted as things develop throughout the evening. For now, live in Fayetteville, Chip Scarborough, 4029 News.